Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Reactor and this is Quinn, and today's article comes from BBC.com and says, Bill Gates brandishes poo to showcase reinvented toilet tech.
Okay.
Yeah, had to read this one. Gotta read it. Here's a picture of Bill Gates brandishing poo. Wow.
Okay.
Very weird.
Very weird.
Mr. Gates used the beaker of feces to highlight bacteria and sanitation-related disease. He really didn't need to show that.
It makes a very good point.
What?
To show something brown in a jar, but it doesn't have to be real poo.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't have to bring anything. I think people would have got the point if he used his words.
Poop, but
he could have used his words.
Yeah, use your words.
Say the word poo. It means the same thing as showing someone a jar of poo, you know?
Even if it's not real.
Having a jar of poo is just weird. I don't care how much money you have.
I'm thinking it's so close to Halloween, it's like some melted Twix bars, but still.
No,
like, it's just wrong.
I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe it is fake. Maybe it's real. Maybe they know whether it's real or fake. Billionaire philanthropist and Microsoft founder Bill Gates had his hands full on stage in Beijing on Tuesday, showing a jar of human feces. Had his hands full. They're trying to like imply that he's like playing.
This is one big fecal joke.
Yeah. The stunt was part of his speech at the Reinvented Toilet Expo event, a showcase for new toilet technologies. Why was he even there? Who goes to that?
I'm starting to believe that Bill and or Melinda Gates has a fascination with the fecal matter.
A toilet expo event is something I would not go to once I was a billionaire. You know, like right now, sure, someone could convince me to go there for money. But if I'm a billionaire, I'm like, nope. If you can't pay me enough, I've got enough.
If I were a billionaire, I may want to be at a toilet convention if I was passionate
with a jar of poo
about that.
Now I'm wondering if he walked in with the poo himself or paid someone, which he probably did to do the poo thing, right?
Billionaires usually don't like to be handed things or carry things, from what I understand.
They have guys for that,
right?
Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has spent more than $200 million on researching the field across the last 7 years. They spent $200 million on researching toilets.
That's passion.
Yeah.
They better have something good.
Reinvent the toilet. 20 cutting-edge sanitation products were on display intended to destroy harmful bacteria and prevent disease. Oh, so it's like a UV light ring in the bowl of your toilet?
It's just like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's actually not a bad idea. UV light kills bacteria, right?
Right.
And having light in the toilet is never a bad thing. You know?
Unless you never clean the toilet.
Well, yeah. No, but I mean, you know, how at night you have to turn the light on and it's bright as hell. You would much rather have like a night light in your toilet.
Right. And it would also let you know if like creatures are, you know, coming up out of your toilet, which does happen in the world. You know, things come out of the sewer. So it's, you know, scary when you go in there at night and you're sitting on your toilet. Who knows what could come out of there?
Rats swimming out of it.
Crocodile.
A rat running across an alley is not as scary as a rat crawling out of your toilet.
Or like some kind of like baby alligator or something.
I would be more afraid of a soaking wet rat swimming out of my toilet than
an
alligator. And what's an alligator going to do? A rat can jump 6 feet out of your toilet.
I don't know. I guess I either one's terrible.
Yeah, I would rather have an alligator though, because you just reflush the alligator.
Oh, so you're saying like
the rat can jump out?
No, you're right.
Yeah,
that's scary.
And it's going to be soaking wet and dripping toilet water. Who knows what it swam through to get to you?
So much.
Oh my god, dude!
So much. It's like that one.
And it could have lungworm.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. I have to say, a decade ago, I never imagined that I'd know so much about poop, Mr. Gates joked at the conference, and I definitely never thought that Melinda would have to tell me to stop talking about toilets and fecal sludge at the dinner table.
Okay, now that's, again,
yeah, this guy
I'm just pointing out that there's a fascination here. You
Rich
know,
people are...
You're eating gravy and mashed potatoes talking about poo-poo. There's a problem.
He probably carried that jar around with him for the past week, excited about this toilet expo.
Right.
Oh, no, can't let this out of my sight. This is important for my speech.
Right.
The entrepreneur was helping to launch the 3-day event in China where leader Xi Jinping has made a so-called toilet revolution across the country a policy priority. What? I mean, you know what? Like, you know how Japan has those like high-tech toilets?
Yeah, the ones that like talk to you in the voice that you want to hear, and they like massage your butt cheeks when you're peeing and stuff.
Yeah, you know, wipe your butt for you.
Yeah,
or something. It's really funny that Japan, like America, seems to be really behind in toilet technology.
Right.
I mean, like, we wipe our butts with toilet paper in America. Like, that's the dominant way.
I'm pretty sure that those toilets they've completely eliminated the use of papers, and that they somehow use a pressurized water cleaning system, right?
The way I like to put it is, if you got poop on your hand, would you wash your hands with soap and water, or would you take toilet paper, which is designed to wipe the poop off your hand, flush it, and you're good to go now, right?
I suppose I'd want to make sure that the material I wanted to dispose of was going down the right drain.
My point is, using dry toilet paper and wiping poop off your hand does not clean your hand. It smears the poop into your hand. Your hand is going to smell like shit.
You know, and I'm glad you brought
And
that
that's
up.
American technology for toilets right now.
And it's
insane.
It's disgusting. But I'm glad you brought that up, because there are places in the world where it's simply a hole in the floor and there's a hose, and everybody touches it, and you don't know.
But even a hole in the floor, like you've seen the Japanese toilets on the floor, and you just kind of crouch over them.
I've seen that in Brazil, but not in Japan.
Well, my point is, even those are more sanitary than an American toilet. You know?
Sure.
Like.
Sure. Yeah, I have really never understood why they haven't evolved past toilet paper yet. I feel like we're very much beyond that.
That's not to say I think it's normal to carry around a jar of poop with you and go to a toilet expo.
I mean, it's definitely going to. I think it's just as powerful as a defensive weapon as any type of a gun, a blade, or anything else. If you open that lid in front of an attacker, chances are they are going to turn around and go away.
Yeah, like, screw this. How much money does this guy even have on
No
him?
one wants to have this on their clothes, no matter how much they need money.
But once you put it on their clothes, they're not going anywhere.
Well, once it's on their clothes,
they're going to
stick around. They've committed to killing you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, it's too late. I'm not going to run home and change. I'm going to take it out on you.
Right. Take your clothes.
Don't put poop on people. The showcase products aim to revolutionize sanitation technology by operating off-grid to separate liquid and solid waste and remove harmful byproducts. It's like a little poop factory.
It reminds me of Shark Tank, when this dude came on and he was like trying to make this public urinal thing that was like a shower curtain you put around yourself, and you pee in a cup in public and when everybody's walking around.
He really went on Shark Tank with that?
Yeah, and they told him, sorry, nobody's going to want
they
this.
They probably only let him on because it was a ridiculous idea.
I'm thinking so.
I bet ridiculous ideas do really well for ratings, you know?
Yeah. Right.
It's no longer a question of if we can reinvent the toilet and other sanitation systems, he said. It's a question of how quickly this new category of off-grid solutions will scale. The entrepreneur described the inventions on display as the most significant advances in sanitation in nearly 200 years. Yeah. Deadly disease. The technology giant pointed out the jar of feces beside him could contain as many as 200 trillion rotavirus, 20 billion Shigella bacteria, and 100,000 parasitic worm eggs. What? Well, stop carrying it around.
No, we really need these new toilets. This is crazy. There's so many people.
No, I'm not knocking toilet technology.
Yeah, we
totally agree. America is behind the times.
We are way behind.
How many people are walking around with poop rubbed into their butts?
I don't even shake hands
That's
with
disgusting,
people anymore.
man. Americans are disgusting.
I won't do it.
And we need to upgrade our technology, that's for sure. But we don't need to carry on jars of poop. Anyway, according to the World Health Organization, 2.3 billion people around the world still don't have access to basic sanitation facilities. This can cause diseases like cholera, diarrhea, and dysentery, which kills hundreds of thousands of people every year. Speaking to BBC, Mr. Gates discussed the inequalities in sanitation access. In rich countries, we have sewers that take clean water in, flush some of the dirty water out. In almost all cases, there's a treatment plant, he said. As we have these newer cities with lots of less wealthy people in them, those sewers have not been built, and in fact, it's not likely they ever will be. So the question is, could you do it? Could you process human waste without the sewer system? Yeah, I think this is this is a pretty interesting idea.
Right.
Like maybe it's got a separate tank for poop. It goes to the side and then dries it out, and then I don't know. Flushes it.
Oddly, over the last few days, I have thought about the world's poop crisis. The
poop
billions
crisis.
of people that go every day, and how are we going to fix that?
Yeah, where does it all go?
I was worried the other day, like, well, should I go outside the house? Seems like there'd be
We're
so much of it everywhere.
The The foundation has said they hope the reinvented toilet will first roll out in buildings like schools and apartment buildings before costs gradually decline and they become affordable in households. You're only going to pay hundreds of dollars for a toilet. If it's really fantastic, maybe 500, Mr. Gates told the BBC. You're saving all the costs of the waters, the processing products, but we have to bring it down by almost a factor of 10 from what the models are like. But that's not atypical for new product markets. On his trip, Mr. Gates also appeared at the first China International Import Expo in Shanghai at a time of tension between the U.S. and China. The world's two largest economies have been engaged in a tit-for-tat trade war over tariffs for much of the year.
They don't really say what this toilet is, what it looks like, what it does. I understand what a composting toilet is.
That's what I'm,
you know, and like that's not going to cost $500. It's just simply it's just a unit that you put like scrap wood chips and stuff like that in.
Like an outhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bill Gates is trying to reinvent the outhouse.
You could carve a toilet out of wood yourself with tools you could get at Walgreens, probably.
Just
actually, don't go to Walgreens.
If we want to stop using our sewage systems, all you have to do is build a giant basement under your toilet and never worry about it. Maybe have a vent. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's like a septic tank, and
you do have to empty that, though.
But you know,
or no, septic tanks drain into the ground. Yeah.
No, they come and empty them. A truck comes and empties it every so often once it's filled up.
But the water drains into the ground.
And that I don't know.
The garbage, poop, whatever.
That I don't know. Reactor
sits. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. You have anything else you want to say about this?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, our toilet technology is behind.
Yeah.
It would be nice if Americans were a lot cleaner.
You know what I want to say is I'm wondering if this whole idea has to do with the elimination of toilet paper, and that's why it's not really mentioning, because it would cause a big controversy with a lot of big paper companies that want to keep, deforesting, and I think everyone's a little sick of the forest being cut down since we have so little of it left.
Toilet paper is not recyclable, is it?
No. I think they take all the wads of it at the treatment plant and throw it in a hole in the earth.
Really?
Or burn it or something. It's whatever they have to do with it. There's probably too much of it, and we should probably just switch it up. So
yeah. That's pretty much all I want to say. Bill Gates is a weirdo for the poop was unnecessary. You didn't have to bring that.
Whether it was like a Snickers bar you melted in the microwave or whatever, dude, that's too much.
Yeah, and how come if a kid brings a jar of poop to show and tell, he's going to get in trouble, but Bill Gates brings one to a World Expo for toilets? Well, that's for toilets, I guess.
I don't know, but if there's one place where you should you want some space to yourself, just throw a Snickers bar in the pool. You'll have the whole thing to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Pretty terrible times.
Yeah. It is a pretty good prank, though. Throw into your neighbor's pool.
Right.
Yeah. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed it, let us know by giving it a thumbs up. Let us know what you think by leaving a comment. Also, check the Patreon link in our description if you want to help us. And thanks for watching.